that somebody sometimes.
It's a day anxiety, such a small.
I know. I
especially if you eat all week. It's much easier.
No, it's a friend. Sometimes I eat dinner there, and
for
whatever
I see.
reason. So if he just has a little bit, their bread is bad.
It makes a difference. First of all, if you have any suffering,
You can save yourself.
You can let your own watch.
Yeah.
No, realize it. Now let's open the Chumash when Moshe is finally going to Mitzrayim. And what happens with the baby on the way, and then Tzipporah interfered. Finally, by Shemot, Ever Perashat is the longest sefer. Look a second in Perek Dalet, Shemot Perek Dalet, page 310. Hashem is commanding Moshe to go back to Mitzrayim. Look at Pasuk Yudchet, it's Perek Dalet, Pasuk Yudchet. וילך משה וישב על יתר חותנו ויאמר לו אלחנה ואשובה אל אחי אשר במצרים. Moshe didn't see them for 60 years, over 60 years. והראה אותם חיים. ויאמר יתרו למשה לך לשלום. ויאמר אדוני אל משה במדיין לך שוב מצרים כי מתו כל האנשים ומבקשים את נפשך. Those who were looking to kill you 60 years ago and not alive. ויקח משה את אשתו ואת בניו וירכיבם על החמור וישב ארצה מצרים. ויקח משה את מטה האלוקים בידו. מטה האלוקים. לא זה, מאיפה זה היה? זו שאלה גדולה מאוד. כולם, סמי, כולם מדברים על זה. תסתכל, רש"י is very, רש"י right away tells you, אין מוקדם ומאוחר, why should it be here? אוקיי, זאת השאלה העיקרית. So look a second on page 310, Rani. I mean, every pasuk here is a pasuk ashir. When Hashem tells him, דרך שוב מצרים, כי מתו כל האנשים המבקשים, ואם הם לא מתו, I mean, Hashem is sending you for a mission to save millions.
I'm going to protect you.
Either this, either that, or it's a halachic question. Are you obligated to put your life in danger to try to save some other people?
Hashem tells you.
No, but this is the question. No. So why is Hashem telling you? This is a
similar situation with Shmuel, right?
What?
It's a similar situation with Shmuel. Hashem tells him that.
No, but over there, Shmuel question. Anyway, look at Pasuk 24. Pasuk 24. ויהי בדרך במלון, ויפגשהו השם, ויבקש עמיתו. What happens? He has a baby that he did not circumcise. Look at the Rashi a second. Who did the malach try to kill? Moshe or the baby? ויבקש עמיתו, המלאך למשה, says רש"י, כפי שלומר את אליעזר בנו. ועל שנתרשל נענש עונש מיתה. Rabotai, even if a father, a real father, the 8th day came, the father on purpose didn't do Brit Milah. The karet is not on the father, the karet is on the baby, not on the father. The karet, when it says the karet is on the father.
What's Nitrashel?
Nitrashel means lazy. The Nitrashel is to delay. Is it?
From laziness?
No, so Rashi is trying to say that he was not planning to do it. And Moshe Rabbeinu came to the hotel, the first thing we should have done is do it. He had an excuse on the way, okay? Let's continue a second. Let's continue with the pasuk. But Tikach Tzipora Tzor, she took a sharp saw, normally is a saw, yeah? Sur Israel, but Tichrod et Orlat Bena, but Taga לרגליו.
What? Orlat Bena?
ככה אומר רש"י.
Okay.
He's right, מה זה בתגה? תסתכל ברש"י. השליחתו לפני רגליו של משה, ותאמר כי חתן דמים אתה לי. Now she's talking to the baby, not to the baby. But you, the baby now, through you, yes, כך אומר רש"י. אתה היית גורם להיות החתן שלי נרצח.
אתה, the baby.
הורג אישי אתה. וירף ממנו, אז אמרה החתן דמים למולות. So the first question is, וירף ממנו the מלאך that was trying to kill, there was somebody, it says in the pasuk, לעזוב, וירף ממנו, עזב אותו. אז אמרה חתן דמים למולות. He, yes, look at 7 in the Rambam, you have it, I took out the new one and the old ones. Look at 7 in the Rambam. Give him the Rambam. I took some videos.
Which
if you really look at
Chumash, Hashem just told them you're going to go to the
look at 7 in Rambam. זה מה שהוא שאל, ותגע לרגליו שרש"י says, השליחתו לפני רגליו של משה, so to say, I fulfilled it.
I did it instead of
I fulfilled it, yeah, I fulfilled it. Look at 7 in Rambam, Sefer Ahava. No, the entire parasha.
They buried it in the back.
The entire parasha, what?
And the whole.
No, but I'm saying that's difficult.
Oh, this is Madar. I took the Madar. I forgot it. Ahava.
Together?
Yeah. This edition, Sefer Ahava.
And why didn't Moshe listen? And why didn't Moshe do it in the first place?
No, זה שאלה. So Moshe אמר כך, if I'm making the brit before I start my journey, not helpful for the baby. Yeah, it's a newborn baby.
He's married
So
for 60
Moshe-
years. You think the baby's that born?
No,
that
but
day?
I mean, obviously
He's married 60 years?
there was a bread.
Give to Ronnie.
No one knows when he got married. But there's just שאלה, לא כתוב. If you read the text, then כתוב ויתן לו את ציפורה ביתו.
Sounds like he got married.
No, but מתי נולדו הילדים? Asking you a question.
But she waited until she was 75 to have babies.
Yeah.
Give that to Ronnie.
This is a sword. Yes, sword, but a skinny. Like the blood of the Pesach offering. And yeah, Pesach offering. Ebenezer. Interesting.
The last topic in Sefer Ahava, זה מעניין מאוד, the last topic in Sefer Ahava is לפחות מילה. קריאת שמע is first, תפילה and ברכת כהנים, because it's the right. תפילין מזוזה, ספר תורה, ציצית, ברכות, then מילה. Would you think that מילה should be second or third? ברכות is before מילה.
Tell it Abraham first, he's saying. It should be before.
בטח.
Which Perek first?
לא, זה דאורייתא, ברכות, anyway, you look at it. אפילו תגיד שתפילה זה דאורייתא. So look a second in הלכה א', פרק א', הלכה א'.
Where are we?
Okay, so ספר אהבה all the way then. By you, page 142, look at the page, 142. 142. מילה מצוות עשה שחייבים עליה כרת, שנאמר, וערל זכר אשר לא ימול את בשר עורלתו, ונכרתה הנפש ההיא מהפה. Attention, the pasuk openly says, וערל זכר אשר לא ימול, talking about the baby, which means if the father didn't do the brit, the community didn't do it on behalf of the father, the boy reaches 13, is obligated to hire a moel, וערל זכר. לא כתוב שאבא שלו לא עושה, שלא ימול, yes?
The father's never chayav karet.
The next pasuk.
correct. ומצווה על האב למול את בנו ועל הרב למול את עבדיו. Fine. Then it says the Rambam, hear this? עבר האב או האדון ולא מעל, if the master did not circumcise his slave or the father didn't circumcise, ביטל מצוות עשה, ואינו חייב כרת, שאין הכרת תלוי אלא בערל עצמו. זה לא פשוט. אין הכרת אלא בערל. ובדין מצווים למול את הבן או את העבד בזמנו, ולא יניחו ערל בישראל. So the question is, whatever happened here, okay, why did you delay it? Why is Moshe's life in danger? So believe it or not, אתה שומע? כתוב, this is before Matan Torah, so if you are obligated as a Noahide to have a Brit Milah, by each one of the 7 mitzvot, azaratam zui mitatam. For Gentiles still, he has to die. But the punishment here is only because it's before Matan Torah, which means if it's
only
before
a Gentiles kill, not a Jew.
אז השאלה היא, לא היה,
We just had it last week, but yesterday, Paro, Mahasha,
right. לא היה עדיין מתן תורה, right? So the punishment on something you're obligated, yes?
Every Avriyad then you're saying is chayav mitah.
No,
not a
Samuel.
Jew.
Samuel, when we spoke 2 days ago, is how Paro is telling them. Paro is looking at them. As you know, the Mishnah Melech, we spoke 1,000,000 times, everyone talks about it. At which point did they stop being Noahites, or they stop being Noahites as far as the obligation? So the punish, you cannot take off what you have. I mean, but what you have is a Ben Noach, you have to Matan Torah. You have to read it. I can add mitzvot to you. So here, if this is a mitzvah from the time of Abraham Avinu to Abraham and his...
Wait, it's not Sheva Mitzvot Ben Noach.
Yes, אני אומר,
It's a
there is,
mitzvah.
on Goyim there is only 7 mitzvot.
Right.
There's a mitzvah from Hashem to Abraham that carried through. So anything directly from Hashem is chayav mitah.
זה התשובה. התשובה היא, if your category is the Noach, a regular goy would not be punished for it because it's not commanded. But you as a Noahite, yes, אתה חייב מיתה.
Well, it's not chayav anything.
If you want to see that this is true, here I give you, don't take all, give you one mishpat.
First of all, there's only circumcision and Gida Nasher. Is that the only 2 real from Bereshit that we know on this order, or you're talking about the whole Torah?
No, ודאי לא כל התורה, only ברית מילה.
And Gida Nasher.
Even גידה נשה יש מחלוקת מתי התחיל בגיל המשפטים שלו.
Okay, all right. So
תשכח מגידה נשה. אני אומר, but the minute this becomes an obligation of those who have a label of Noahites, it's called בני נוח. בני נוח, the definition of mitzvah, the obligation, it's many אחרונים are saying, listen to the Rambam. I'm reading you now Rambam.
Rabbi Prague,
Yes.
In that halakha in Aleph 1, is that the pasuk that we know Brit Milah from, or this is the pasuk about Karet?
Milah that we know is Parashat Lech Lecha, and the Karet is also in Parashat Lech Lecha.
So how come he doesn't quote the pasuk about Brit Milah? He only quotes the pasuk about Karet.
Listen a second. Shema Semi, Shema Tov. אמרו חכמים שבני כתורה שהם זרעו של אברהם שבאו אחר ישמעאל ויצחק. Abraham took back or new wife the name of Keturah. The descendants that he has חייבים במילה. הואיל ונתערבו היום, תשמע טוב. Please listen to the fascinating Rambam. הואיל Larry, if you have it, it's פרק י' מהלכות מלכים, פרק י' הלכה ח', רמב"ם ספר שופטים. והואיל ונתערבו היום בני ישמעאל ובני כתובה, this is good to the רמב"ם. יתחייבו הכל במילה בשמיני, ואין נהרגים עליה. Again.
נתערבו, מה אכפת? ישמעאל חייב.
Where is this again? Malachim what? Chet what?
פרק י' הלכה ח'.
Thank you.
He's referring to Beit Din, though.
It says the Kesef Mishneh, you know why אין נהרגים? Because ישמעאל, right? לא חייב מיתה. בני כתורה חייבים מיתה, but because they are mixed together, ככה הוא אומר. זאת אומרת, כתוב פה ברמב"ם, שאילו לא היה המיקסצ'ר הזה, בני כתורה, זה כמעט מפורש ברמב"ם. I mean, to be honest, it's a מחלוקת האחרונים, מה תולד הרמב"ם, but this is בפשטות הרמב"ם. So here, this mitzvah, even though it's semi-Israelite, it's not part of the Sheva mitzvot, we, having the label Bnei Noach, and having a new mitzvah, perhaps you are chayav mitah. Remember, here there's no safek. Here the Rambam says, Rambam מאוד מעניין.
Why do I even have to get to the Shabbat Mitzvah? It's not that Hashem was given or commanded.
Oh, no, but we should I'm asking you, karet is only, Rambam says,
It's on the baby. We're talking to the father anyway. So there's no, so maybe because the father is commanded from Hashem.
Okay, the truth is, there's no time, but Rabbeinu Chalander, the Masechet Yoma, does say something like that. ככה הוא אומר, see from here that if you are directly commanded from Hashem, ככה הוא.
Even Matan Torah is commanded directly to do something.
Now open.
And he says no, and he doesn't do it. It's chayav mitah. You know, anything from
Open
Hashem.
now.
Rabbi Plug, why would there be a Hava Mina anyway that the Bnei Keturah wouldn't have circumcision?
Why? Because they are descendants of Abraham.
Well, then wait. So if you read the halacha before in Zion, the whole
many Rishonim disagree with the Rambam. They say only Abraham and Ishmael. This is it. The children that Abraham had later, even though they are biologically the children of Abraham, the Chiyuv Berit Milad doesn't go on. Rambam's Chidush is that Bnei Keturah, even though it's children from, so to say, another marriage or second wife.
Yeah, because if you look at the Rambam, he says Shehem Zaro, and every time the Zera, it goes to it's like Yitzchak.
Yes. Now take Gemara Avodah Zarah. You have in front of you Gemara Avodah Zarah. So this is a question that the only way to answer it, unless of course you can always say that the reason why the Onesh Mitah is there is because it's Moshe Rabbeinu. Fine, but Moshe Rabbeinu is not Moshe Rabbeinu yet. Look now, Zara Daf Chav Zayin. How can she make the Brit Milah? How can she make the Brit Milah? Avodah Zara Chav Zayin. Look on top of the page, approximately 12 lines from the top. You see the Tanya, the first word in the Baraita is the Tanya Rabbi Yehuda Nasi Omer. You see the first word in the is Yehuda. You see the first word is Yehuda here. The Tanya Rabbi Yehuda Nasi Omer. B'nayin l'milah be'oved kochavim she'i pesula. How do we know that if a Gentile is performing, תלמוד לומר, ואתה את בריתי תשמור. אתה refers to אברהם. אמר רב חיסדא, מה הייתה עמד רבי יהודה? דכתיב להשם ימול, ורבי יוסי אמר ימול ימול. Okay. Now the Gemara continues. What happened with the woman? Okay. So look a second. Before the white lines. If the source why a Gentile is not good because it says ve'ata et beriti tishmor, leka. The isha lav bat milai. A woman is not chayav in brit. Why shouldn't she be able to do it? But leman de amar mol yimol, whoever is commended to be mal. The isha command the mehila dami, which means if she is not obligated, she can do it. I mean, when are you considered agel? If you are commended and you are not doing. If you are not commended,
So she's not under that
Sure, yeah.
obligation.
so there are two opinions here if a woman can do it or not. For me, Kalamanda Amar Isha lo, how can anyone say that a woman cannot do it? Ba'aketi batikach sipora so
Use it as a source.
batikach.
Proof.
So now the Gemara says, Kari Bey, you shomea? Kari Bey batakach. You know what batakach means?
It was taken.
She gave it to someone. Look at the Rashi.
Oh,
She appointed someone. Who did she appoint?
Nobody else.
Who is there? What's the batakach?
Morris Abraham.
batakach. Okay. והכתיב, ותיכרות. ותיכרות seems she is doing it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Karibei, it's a Korean ketiv. Vatachret, says Rashi, she told another person, the Amra, the Inish Achrini, the Avad. So here you have two opinions. Can a woman do it or not? In a second. The Ibaitema, listen to this. At Ya'ihi, the Atchela. ואתה משה וגמרה. Moshe is unaware where is the danger coming from. Yeah, I'm living this second.
What was the actual danger that he was in? He was.
Because it
I'm
is
saying he got sick. I
no,
don't.
it's the malach coming to so to say.
But he said it must
I'm saying if she gave it to somebody else to do, why didn't she just push Moshe to do it?
He said he was thinking he couldn't do it. Malach was
Moshe
holding
in the
it with
beginning,
something.
right? So now go back to the Rambam. If you have the Rambam, we'll finish after one. Look at the Rambam, but this is really the topic is a big topic. So look at the Rambam a second. The Rambam says, Perek Bet Alachal, Perek Bet Semi Bayush, page 146. Says the Rambam, Akol Kesherim Lamul, Ve'afilu Arel, if you are a Jew, even if you are not circumcised, Ve'evet Ve'isha Ve'katan. But the Rambam is adding, Malim B'makom she'ein sham ish. You realize what the Rambam is saying.
Preferred.
The Rambam is saying she is definitely good. A minor is good. If there is no man, which means it's good, we prefer a man. Aval ovet kochavim lo yimol kelal. Ve'im mar, and if it did, eino tzarich lachzor ve'lamur.
But we have a pasuk for that, right?
Right.
So we have a pasuk that knocks him out.
Right.
We don't need to find pasukim to allow
Right,
other
right,
people.
but the Pesukim, are the same Pesukim.
You don't need hatafat
Is that-
nami.
According to the Rambam, seems to say there's nothing wrong. Mean akafa lo ya'azor. אתה מבין? הקפה דם ברית הפירוש הוא something was good. It's not completed. The הקפה can only add to something before. The Rambam is saying there's no time to look at the
So
Shulchan
drawing the
Aruch.
blood can't fix it, or
No, it's
No
Semi
need.
says
Not
No
necessary.
need.
there's no need because there's nothing you can do. הקפה דם ברית can only complete
nothing you can do because
something that
it
started.
still remains invalid.
correct,
No matter what.
correct.
When Ramam says it's preferred, does that mean because there's a mahloket?